Okay, so Chapter 5 is done. However, I don't want to do Chapter 6 quite yet. In fact, let's go back. Let's go back to Ruby Sands and, not even worry about Chapter 6 yet. Let's just say hi to our old friends. Farah and Glyph and also this guy. Fascinating. Farah is really a living relic of the ancient civilization that once lived here centuries ago, but how was her body preserved so well, and how did she manage to survive asleep for so long without food or water? It almost seems like there's some kind of magic afoot. You don't say. Anyway, let's talk to them. Go simple. I am Farah, and also that guy who looks like one of the pixels from Super Paper Mario. Man, I still feel really bad for Scriptless. He's a poor innocent soul in a world full of cruel surprises. I guess that's what they call reality, huh? That's pretty deep. You seem oddly sentimental about this, Farah. Do you perhaps have certain concealed feelings for him? Oh, juicy. Who do you think you're talking about now? My feelings are none of your business, so butt out. Maybe you should tell him how you feel. It might help him get his mind off his poor friend. He's worrying himself sick. Tisk, admitting your feelings for others isn't as easy as you're chalking it up to. There's always the growing fear that the person you like won't feel the same way about you. It's heavy stuff, dude. You wouldn't understand, you're just a floating symbol. Oh, playing that card, are we? Maybe you should show a little respect to the person who dragged you all the way out from your coffin. I understand how you feel, I was just pulling your leg. If you want me to get off your case, just let me know. Glyph, you don't really mean that. Oh, what is it now? You don't need to cry over it. Glyph, you're the best friend I've ever known in my life. An excellent escort, may I add. I am honored to have known you for all this time. Give me a hug, you cuddly hieroglyph knucklehead. Is this the part where I say milady? What a nice little interaction. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things that I think is really cool about this game, is that you can actually, revisit old chapters in later chapters. And, there will always be new dialogue. It's never the same, I think. Which really makes it, really makes it feel like a more lively world. Which is just nice. In fact, let's visit, Chapter 2. Let's visit Chapter 2 real quick as well. I can't win if a rumor that I was just totally schooled with Scar during the last encounter. Of course, coming from Armistice himself, it's just hearsay. Trust me, Armistice did not school anyone on anything. In fact, they just ignored him for that whole conversation. Okay, so, while I'm here, I want to talk a little bit about the fact that I kind of already beat Chapter 6. In fact, I did it twice because there were 2 failed recordings. And both times I just didn't like how the recording turned out, because it was just the first time I made the mistake of turning the volume up a little too high, and then the second time I was just I didn't make that mistake the second time, but the second time I just was just I don't know, I didn't like it. So right now it's night, I waited a little bit and okay, I'm gonna try it once more, one last time. If this doesn't work out, then maybe I'll just release one of the failed recordings. I don't know, but right now let's just not worry about anything. Let's just go to Chapter 6. Chapter 6, which I believe is called Watch the Seas. I know how weird it is, by the way, that I'm giving every... Oh my gosh, there's another one of those blue popsicles. I know how strange it is that I'm giving every last one of these one of these parts titles when the game already gives its chapters titles. But I think that there's a real difference. See, this is just what I title the parts of my LP. The chapter titles are just what this game actually titles those chapters. You know, it's different. It's different. So, with that said, let's go over to chapter 6. So it seems like there's some commotion going on in chapter 6. So we were invaded by eyeball people. Do they even blink? Don't their eyes dry out after some time? Can I well, what is this? Paper beats rock. Was I... you know, I'm gonna have to think about that for a little while. Cutout Harbor. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Ooh, Claire sure seemed angry. She's pretty scary when that happens. I hope she can tuck some sense into those rotten eyeball guards. Hello. Our noble harbor vandalized beyond repair. How terribly tragic. Not the harbor. Hey, Mascara. Hey, protagonist, you see those huge purple portals in the sky? Those portals were created with pin magic. Pin magic? Yeah, pin magic is basically the same as scissor magic, except it's a lot more destructive, so Disicon doesn't really want me using it. But this means that Antigon is working with someone who specializes in pin magic. I bet they might even carry some magic scissors with them too. Dude, how many magic objects are there? Magic scissors, magic pins. What about like magic needles or something? Alright. And there's another one of these blue popsicles by here too. What is the deal with this game and blue popsicles? Do those pertain to anything, or are they just like, hey guys, you know what would be funny? Let's like spread a bunch of blue popsicles everywhere and have people wonder about them. What is the meaning of this? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Pink Eye, leader of the Bandland Security Force. We're here to aid our newly acquired, analyzing the rating of your harbor. Isn't it great? I haven't had this much fun in years. Fun? You call this fun? If you think you could just come here and lay waste to our harbor, you've got another thing coming. Oh, please, your coast guards are no match for our state-of-the-art battleship armada. Get off your high horse. No, you can't. What compelled you to do such a horrible thing? I thought the Bandland Security Force was on our side. Let me tell you a little story. I made a bargain with Antigon to release all the prisoners within Bandland in exchange for a position of high leadership in this new legion. Now, do you finally see how great this is? It's not great at all. It's horrible. You're a terrible, cruel person. Well, I can't deny that. Cruelty is what I do best, second only to Rosanda, of course. Who? You, sir, are very rude, and it is hurting my feelings. What, you never heard of Rosanda, Queen of the Pirates, the cross-dimensional criminal, the Queen Pin? Seems like a real badass. Rosanda's the one who's leading our raid right now. She's one of the master prisoners we released. The entire raid was her idea. Pretty sweet, huh? Your sense of humor is so twisted. You won't get away with this. Oh, but Claire, I already have. Back to this again, are we? Nothing you can say is going to stop us, so don't waste your breath. Okay, she didn't actually say that, but like, we were all thinking it. Boxes. Hey look, Tucker's here. Hi. Ugh, I was about to take my speedboat out for a spin when all this happened. All this nonsense appears. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? What are you thinking? We can use my speedboat to get past the guards who are blocking the way, so we can stop the person who's responsible for this mess. I think my boat's short enough that they can clear the bridge here. What do you say? Let's do it. Okay, here we go. You know, I had something else in mind, actually. What are those green things? Security drones? We better stay out of that line of sight. Try to find walls that will protect you from being seen. Otherwise, we'll lose all our progress. I mean, yeah, that's basically how stealth missions work. Because this chapter is actually a stealth mission. But don't worry though, it's not like one of those stealth missions where you like have to wait for the guards to pass by or anything. In fact, you can actually, like, do this chapter pretty darn quickly if you know how to do it. And I would know it, because I did it twice already. Looks like the Purins here. We'll need to climb aboard the battleships if we want to continue. So yeah. It's actually quite fun for a stealth mission. Plus, I don't know, the concept of climbing aboard a bunch of battleships is, like, pretty cool. So yeah, it's actually, like, a pretty good chapter. I will say, though, don't eyeball people seem like they would be, like, pretty easy to take care of? Like, think about it. They're eyeball people. You can probably just, like, poke them, and they would go down immediately. They would be like, ah, you got me. They'd be like, ah, come on, that's just cheap. But I guess, I don't know. Maybe they're wearing some kind of, like, protective thing. So maybe not. Hey again. Well, the enemy sure makes short work of this warehouse. Let's use it as a safe place to hide. Agreed. I can hide in this box. Man, I can't go inside of them. Oh well, my postman. Well, you certainly want to jump headfirst into danger. I've got another letter for you. Here, read it. Hello, it's Claire. Once the situation by the harbor's dealt with, we've got another major problem on our hands. Maybe at the southern gate of Cutout Town. The one next to Town Hall. I'll have to brief you there. Wow, a letter from Claire? You really are the hero of this town, aren't you? Yeah, I'm pretty special. Well, this letter will be stored with the rest of the Cutout Town post office. Also, these crises really can't wait. By the way, this chapter also has this song. It's from Homestuck. It's got a pretty wacky name. The song itself is awesome, though. I really like it. It's insanely catchy. This part, I used to struggle with this part quite a bit, but it's actually, like, really easy if you know how it works. And of course I immediately get caught. But it's really easy if you know how it works. You just gotta, like, go in front of the walls that can block you from their vision. Come on. Spikes. Spokes. So many spokes. This part right here. Yeah, see that? Easy. Easy. Can do it in like 5 seconds. Hey, Tucker. Looks like someone left this hatch wide open. Let's see what we can find inside. Now, why on earth would they leave this specific hatch open? Seems like it'd be very easy for someone to, like, come in here. Alright, what's going on? Who's that in the portrait? Oh, we finally meet again, protagonist. It seems like you brought along a friend. Do you know this guy? I'm afraid I'm going to have to report you two to her spikiness. Guards? 2 guards into the room. Hey, let go of me. Oh gosh. We got another person who hangs portraits of themselves. Come on, guys. Although I will say that symbol is actually really cool. You must be the 2 maggots who tried to sneak past all my guards. Little maggot. So what do you think of our glorious armada? Pink Eye's got quite the powerhouse, eh? We're going to stop your reign of terror. You'll never get away with this. What was your name again? Oh, but I already have gotten away with this. Never mind. My name's Rosenda, you spoiled little brat. I'm the queen of your demise, and your demise is starting now. You know, somehow that's not much better. Guards, take the kid over to cell 11. He needs to get a good idea of how we do things around here. Ah, not again, get off me! Tucker's dragged away by the guards. As you can see, I actually take prisoners. You probably won't be seeing that punk for a long time. So sad. Nice treasure chests. Alright, let's get down to business. First thing you gotta know, we have Antigone and the plot book on our side. So we know every single move you're going to take. We're just watching this cute little charade play out. I just want you to realize that before you meddle any further. Man, well that seems a little cheap. Secondly, don't go around trusting people you hardly know. Dusika, for instance, he may seem like a tough guy, but he's got a really bad record. He may be the creator of Paper Roblox, you know, but oh boy did he do some vile stuff in the past. Just ask Lantern, did he? He hates the guy's guts. Anyway, I was about to kick you off my ship right around now, but you got me in a good mood. We'll get out of your hair for now, but only because I've had my share of fun. You see, I'm not like most villains. I believe in making your quest at least a little bit more fair. Yeah, I sure hoped you would, since you have the plot book and all. That seems like you'd be incredibly overpowered. I'm going to help you out, but just this once. Take this pair of magic scissors. Nothing's going to help you, I mean, you're all doomed anyway. Great. We're all doomed, guys. Guess we might as well just watch. I'm pretty sure in the past few recordings I actually managed to get all the cards. I don't know, maybe there was one that I missed. Anyway, let's get these scissors. To main menu. Adventure. Next time will be chapter 7. Which is actually a pretty fun one, I think. Yeah, it's actually... that one's actually a really fun one, so... can't wait to do that. See you on next